So coming on to question number 8, we have this three-dimensional figure. So from the cross section, we can check that it is a trapezium. So if we were to read the question out, so it tells us figure 2 shows a waste paper basket in the shape of a right prism with 5 faces and a cross section that is a trapezium. As that was mentioned already, the cross section is a trapezium. The top EFGH of the waste paper basket is open. The base of the prism ABCD is a rectangle with AB, Y, and DC is 2x centimeters, whereas AD and BC is h centimeters. Then they told us that the cross sections HGBA and EFCD are such that EF is equals to HG is equals to 8x centimeter. EF and HG, they are 8x centimeters, whereas AH, BG, CF, and DE, they are all 5x centimeters. And lastly, the top of the waste paper basket is that EH is h centimeters. They told us that the volume of the waste paper basket is 2250 centimeter cube. The total surface area of the 5 faces of the waste paper basket is s centimeter square. Show that s is equals to 40x square plus 1350 by x. So for this one, what we can do is, first of all, we have to find the height of the waste paper basket. How can we find the height of the waste paper basket? So we can form a triangle out of this cross section. So if this is the triangle, this would be the height, which is given in h. We can write this in h. And so this part is definitely going to be 8x minus 4x. So we are ended up with, I believe, so this is 2, this is 2, and so these are 6. Oh, sorry, this will be 3x, and obviously we have this one as 5x, the hypotenuse. So h, as in, let's not write it as only h. Let's mention it as height. Height is equals to, it should be 5x 5x whole square, since this is the hypotenuse, minus the adjacent, which is 3x whole square. So we will end up with 4x centimeter as the height. Okay. So the next step is to find the volume of this three-dimensional trapezium. So we know the cross-sectional area of a trapezium goes by half into a plus b into h. So for this one, we can write the a as 2x and the b as 8x. So 2x plus 8x, and obviously the height that we found out, which is 4x, also h, since this is the length that we have to use to find the volume. So we get this one as, so the volume was given already, which was 2250. And if we calculate this, we end up with 20x square h. So if we subtract h, we get 2250 divided by 20x square. Okay. Moving on to the next part, as the surface area, they told us to calculate or find. So for the surface area, we have to multiply the sorry, we have to find the areas of each part of this 3D diagram and then add them up. So obviously the cross-sectional area of the trapezium section is 20x square. So we can simply write 2 into 20x square plus we have this part, which is 5x into h. So we can write 2 into 5xh, and we have that other section, which is this one, the one at the below. This is 2xh. So this we get as 2xh. So what we can do right now is we can just write 40x square, and we have 12xh. 40x square, we can just input the h part we found. So 12x into 2250 divided by 20x square. Now if we simplify this, we end up with 40x square plus 1350 by x. So this is what we were told to show. So we have the answer. Moving on to part B, this tells us, given that x can vary, use calculus to find the three significant figures, the value of x for which s is a minimum. So we have to calculate the first derivative for this part. That would be ds by dx. So we will get 80x minus 1350 by x squared. So as the question told us that we have to find the value of x for which s is a minimum. So therefore ds by dx should be 0. Now we can just simply find the value of x. We will have an equation of x cube equals to 135 by 8. If we simplify this equation, we will have this. So if we calculate this by cubing root the whole thing, the answer of x is 2.56. So in the later part of the question, it was told that we have to check whether it is minimum or not. So to check whether it is minimum or not, we have to find the second derivative. So the second derivative should be 80 plus 2700 by x cube. Now we can just simply input the value of x, which was 2.56. So the answer should be a positive value. So therefore, it will be a positive value which is greater than 0. We can conclude that, yes, it is minimum. Moving on to this next part, it tells us to find the three significant figures, the minimum value of s. So the equation we had for s, which was 40x squared plus 1350 by x. So now we will just simply input the value of x we found out, 2.56 square plus 1350 divided by 2.56. So the answer comes as 789. So that's it. We are done with question number 8 from this paper. Thank you.